Hello again, YouTube. Today I want to show you the absolutely most ridiculous bushwhacker, camping survival knife I've ever found. So the other day I was cruising AliExpress, which is the kind of eBay version of Alibaba. They're actually owned by Yahoo. But essentially what you're doing is you're buying products straight from China or Singapore or wherever the heck they happen to be made. So I come across this knife, and the funny thing is I've actually got the description of it here, and I'm reading straight from the site. So the product description is gift tool Matsuda Daisy Mail Collection Supplies, small straight 1 keel structure, hunting the chrysanthemum outdoor boutique. Now, I laughed my ass off when I read that. It doesn't make any sense, but when I saw this knife, and as you'll soon see in a second here, it was absolutely a no-brainer, and I had to give it a gamble. Just gonna let you take a peek at that. So that's as you can see, that's a darn big blade. So this guy here, my best guess as to what it is it's a Kiku Matsuda knockoff. And so if anybody's familiar with Kiku Matsuda, he does a lot of these style knives, big ones, sweeping curves to them. I really am a huge fan of this here. I'll tell you why in a second. But he does a thing where he splatter paints them. It's like some sort of acid etching that he does to it. I'm not really a fan of it. It looks pretty, 1990s if you ask me. But anyways, he does make great blades. This guy here is an absolute monster. It weighs a little bit over a pound. It was $100. The steel here, they don't actually say exactly what steel it's made of, but they say it's a 61 HRC. Now, with my experience in knives and my attempt to sharpen this the other day, I would absolutely guess that that's the case. This is some bloody hard steel. And as you can see, it is a 1/4 inch thick. Now, one of the things I don't like about it for Bushcraft is they actually narrowed the top of the knife blade down here. And so a problem that you do have is when you try to baton it, because it's so thin, you actually start hacking up your log, and I actually whacked a log over it and had it cut straight in half, which wasn't terribly cool. So anyways, getting back to this guy though, cutting performance on this is phenomenal. You start hacking at a log or something like that, you've got a lot of nice weight to it, and it slices through it. I've got a Becker BK2, which is usually my go-to bush knife, and it can't cut nearly as fast as this guy does. Another nice thing I like about it too is you see this little part here where it sort of pops out like that. When you're actually going over top of ropes or cord or things like that, it actually works as almost like a little serration, and so you can get really nice cutting action through that there. And anyways, I find it's just a great all-around knife. The cool thing about this, the handle here is carbon fiber, and then they put G10 scales on top of it. It's absolutely solid. I tried taking this apart, and it would seem like the carbon fiber is somehow fused to the handle on this thing. It says made in Japan here too, if you can see that. I'm going to guess that it probably was. Just looking at the angles, the grinds on the tip here, they are absolutely precise. Like it's completely even one side to the other, which leads me to believe the person who made this knew what they were doing. So even if it was a knockoff made in China, whoever's doing it certainly knows what's going on. So anyways, I would say check out the Alibaba or AliExpress site for this guy. It's certainly, if anything, a absolutely rad looking knife.